name is Kathy Steffen for Access Hollywood, and I am joined today by Broadway legend Laura Benanti. How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I am fantastic, and I wanted to chat with you about all of these projects that you have coming up, because you kind of make my head spin with everything that you have going on. So first up, Mother's Day is just around the corner. And I understand that you have a very special project coming up. What can you tell me about Wives and Mothers?
So Wives and Lovers is a song written by Burt Bacharach a while ago. That when I was researching songs for my self-titled album that's currently out and you can buy it, I was like, I can't believe this is a song that exists in the world. Like, I can't believe that this is the message that my mom's generation listened to. And we're like, huh, that's how you should be, like a woman in the world. It's just so deeply upsetting. So I put it on my album and I made it sort of a comedic take on it. And I'm releasing a music video that's sort of a combination of like 1950s pastiche combined with like current moms dealing with parenting during a global pandemic and the videos that they sent with me. And I've partnered with Birth Queen, which is an organization working to end the Black maternal health care crisis, so that we can raise awareness of this like very disturbing issue, as well as wish everybody sort of a happy pandemic Mother's Day.
Well, and I'm glad that you're shedding light on this, because I think moms really are the unsung heroes of this pandemic, going through so much and being expected to just keep everything running while the world's falling apart.
It's like being a mom on steroids. Being a mom is always sort of the most, I don't know, or the least congratulated of all the jobs. You know, it's just something that I think people assume you've wanted since you were a child and you're immediately good at it, but it's really challenging. It's the hardest job there is. And to combine that with a global pandemic, and if you're a working mom trying to work from home while parenting your children, it's just been really problematic. I mean, I don't have to tell you all the op-eds that have been written about how women are disproportionately affected during the pandemic. You know, I believe that humor opens the heart, and my hope is that this can make people laugh at a time where maybe there hasn't been a whole lot of laughter.
Well, another one of your projects did make me laugh, which is your book.
Oh, yay.
We've got M is for Mama and Also Merlot.
Yes.
What inspired you to write this funny, transparent book about being a mom?
Well, my friend Kate Mongiamelli, who I co-wrote the book with, she's a soprano at the Metropolitan Opera. And she and I met when we had just had our babies. We were like in a Starbucks, bleary-eyed. It's like 6 a.m. with our children, and we locked eyes. And we immediately became friends, neither of us knowing that we were both in the arts. We really bonded as moms. And we were just texting each other like, oh, there should be a board book for moms. Because every board book for kids is like, A is for apple, B is for banana. And we were like, we should have one that's like, A is for absolutely not. Please stop crying. I'm going to jump out the window. And so we were texting each other that. And then we were like, you know what? We should actually write this, because so much about new motherhood is so overwhelming and you can feel so isolated and lonely. And everything the internet is telling you is that you should love it more than anything in the world. And it's so natural and you should just be like blissfully running through a field, you know, with your like happy children dressed exactly like you, skipping behind you. And that's just not what it is for most people, or it wasn't for us. So we created this book as a little tribute to moms, to say like, you've got this, you're awesome, keep going. We love you, you're not alone. It's hard, it's amazing, it's all the things. And we range it from A to Z. My favorite letters are E is for everyone and all of their advice. F is for F 'em. Even better, F 'em twice.
I love it. I mean, I think that's a great Mother's Day gift, and I can't think of any mom that wouldn't want it.
I mean, that book plus a bottle of wine, you're set.
There you go. I hope everybody's listening.
Any Mother's Day. Yep, exactly.
Now, you're keeping very busy. In addition to being a mom, you've got 8 million projects, it feels like, going on right now. So I want to break down a few of them that you have coming up. And the first one I have to start with, Gossip Girl. Of course, something that I've been counting down the days for what can you tell us about your role in the upcoming series and what we can expect?
I'm not allowed to tell you literally anything
Laura!
about Gossip Girl. I know, it is so under wraps. All I can tell you is buckle up. It's going to be really, really great. I think people are going to be really excited. If you loved the original, I think you're going to love this as well. If you've never seen the original, I think it's still something that you're really going to enjoy. It's pretty juicy, I'll tell you that.
Are you a fan of the original series?
I never saw it. I never saw it, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to come into this trying to like do an impression of someone. I'm just going to go in and be a good actor to the best of my ability. So I haven't seen it yet. I don't have a lot of time. I'm running after my kid.
That's a good point. I'll let you off the hook on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, you also have another project that I'm really excited for that's coming out in September. And I understand that Barack Obama's production company is actually behind part of it. It's called Worth.
Yeah.
What was it like to get to work on this project? I mean, you were alongside the likes of Stanley Tucci on this really powerful project about the 9/11 Victims Fund. What was it like?
It was pretty incredible. It was, you know, I'm a New Yorker. I was in the city during 9/11. I stayed through all of it. And it was a really traumatic event in our nation's history. So to get to revisit it alongside such incredible actors and to portray a woman who lost her husband, who was a firefighter in 9/11, amongst other sort of complications that you'll learn about if you watch the movie. It's honestly one of the greatest honors of my career. It's really just a beautiful film. And when I saw that the Obamas had signed on to present it on Netflix and to be producers of it, I was like, I did not think it could get any better, and it did. So I'm thrilled. I'm so looking forward to people seeing it. It's a difficult subject matter, but I think it's one that is very unifying for our country. You know, I think it's a moment in time where we all reached across the aisle and to hold hands and figure out how to move through it. And I hope we can do that again. And I hope that this film is a reminder of that.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing it. I think it'll be very powerful, especially coming on, you know, the 20th anniversary of 9/11.
Exactly.
It's a moment that I think this whole country is going to be watching.
Yeah, and Michael Keaton and Stanley Tucci and Amy Ryan, these remarkable artists. I just couldn't believe I got to be in scenes with them.
Yeah. Now, before I let you go, I have got to ask you, my little Broadway heart wants to know, when we finally get back to live theater, are we going to see a Laura return to Broadway?
Probably not on Broadway because I am filming so much. But I will be performing at Carnegie Hall on December 17th with the New York Pops, and it'll be their return to Carnegie Hall for the first time since the pandemic for their holiday concert. So I'm really, really thrilled about that. And my daughter's going to make a special appearance. My mom's going to make a special appearance. So I think it'll feel really emotional to step onto the great stage at Carnegie Hall after, you know, at that point, a year and a half of not being on stage.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to book my tickets right now.
Yay!
Laura,
come say hi after.
I know. I'll come meet you after the show.
Great.
Laura, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me. A happy early Mother's Day to you. And I'm so excited for all your projects.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.